We're so back in our vlogging era. I'm just yet to post any of these videos on the YouTube channel just yet. Getting ready to head off to the gym. I'm training full body today, which is not the norm for a Friday. However, I'm training with a client. Tomorrow morning we're doing upper body, so I've swapped my sessions around to do full bod today, which is actually a pretty chill session. It's pretty quick. It's just like the girl's constipated and I have the hip thrust.
Quick.
No, this actually is a quick session. Jackson did that, but it actually is a quick session when I'm not yapping. Because there's only 2 sets of everything except for abductions, which is 4, but like subductions really doesn't take that long. Do you want this?
Yeah.
Very constipated ATM, so the thought of putting a barbell on my stomach doesn't sound appealing, but we are going to persevere anyway. Very, very chill session, literally abductions, hip thrusts, what else is there? Reverse lunges, and then it's like shoulder press and Bridgel flies. So we're very chill, shoulders and glutes. And then we're gonna come home and then we have a big day of just like doing some shit that didn't get done during the weekend. This is kind of our day to get the shit done that didn't get done during the weekday.
Pistol popper, Blocko locked and loaded. Life's a bitch and she pussy pop, no why, cause I got her open. That pussy soaking, fuck is you promoting? Yeah, you claim you raised, you hate it like you live and clean. I'ma back down niggas with the blue bag. Introduce you niggas to the new swag. Niggas say a nigga will blue bag. I'm so stupid all these new ads.
I did a terrible job of filming my session. I did 2 exercises that I filmed. And then we got stuck talking to our friends at the gym and then we just yap-a-doo-dad for the rest of the session. It was a pretty decent session. I progressed in my hip thrust and I progressed in my lunges, which I'm very, very happy with. The goal for the year for this program, I don't actually know how long I'm running this program for, but the goal is to get up to a bodyweight reverse lunge. On the Smith, I did 55 today, so I'm only literally a couple kilos off. Not even body weight, actually. That's kind of like an ugly number. 58's not a pretty number. Let's go 60 kilo reverse lunge is the goal. So I'm only 5 kilos off, and I'll probably stick to 55s for the next couple weeks just to, 1, add an extra set on top of it because I only got it for the last set, and just progress the reps a little bit better, as the last few reps were definitely, they weren't like terrible, but had to take a good amount of rest in between the reps to be able to finish the set. And then for hip thrust, I did 180 for 2 sets and they felt pretty decent. Got a great pump, and I believe these tights in particular, these flares that I wear in particular, just do the absolute most for the lower body, but we're here for it. We spent a lot of time at the gym, more than necessary, because this is also my shortest session, and we spent 2 hours there, but it's so worth it. How was your cardio, sir?
It was 15 minutes of pure cardio.
So Jackson trains in the afternoon today. So he comes and does cardio, and then he just hangs out with me and all the other people at the gym for the morning.
I actually like it.
I feel like it's not a bad time. Like, you got to see Isaac, who's his client, and he's competing at the end of this year, so he gets to hang out with him for a little bit. You get to see George. You saw Aiden.
Even Gab and Amelia, like.
Yeah. So It was a good vibe. The gym was actually a lot busier than normal for a Friday.
It was so busy. I was like, why the fuck is everyone here?
Normally there's like a good 5 people in the gym at the time we trained, on a Friday in particular, so I was quite surprised there was so many people around, but good vibe of Roonies. You guys ever just have the token boner in the gym? Because same. I'm more for like a grunt. There needs to be like aggression behind the grunt though, on like a heavy top set.
Yeah, it needs to be like a. You know what's funny? I never grunted when I was powerlifting, because I feel like when you're doing a 1 rep max, you're like so focused on just not dying.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think I ever grunted when I was squat, bench, deadlifting.
Yeah, and then when I was doing like hack squat sets or, you know, like big heavy duty like sets of 10 was when I actually started.
It's kind of like a frustration at the same time because you're just like, fuck, that's hard. Fuck, that's heavy. Fuck, that felt decent to the point where I know I could do at least 3 more of these.
Yeah.
Like, part of me is just like, fuck.
Yeah, it's like oh fuck, here we go again. I need some energy drinks.
Do you still have a ghost can, or you're gonna have to buy a ghost can, aren't you? I still have a Lychee Oxy Slay in the fridge. I'm so excited to smash her down.
I might need
After all this, we didn't even buy coffee.
You're fired.
We haven't had coffee in the house all week. And
It's actually diabolical.
And we are one of those people where like,
that is
it's
life.
not okay.
First world problems.
Jackson definitely relies heavily on the caffeine more than I do.
100%.
He's like withdrawing.
Withdrawals.
He's having withdrawals. For me, it's like, it's the habit. I like to have my coffee while I get ready in the morning.
I am uncomfortably heavy at the moment, so like I'm tired all the time. Just being full.
Do you want to give a quick rapid fire update on your journey so far?
I'm 97 kilos building muscle. I finished up a 16-week build, so I feel extremely heavy. I'm going to be sitting in maintenance for the next 8 weeks. Then I'll be doing a photo shoot at the end of the year, and then I'll be building again, and then I'll probably compete the following year.
Slay the nation. I don't think I've actually ever given you guys an update on what the fuck I'm doing. I am in my second build phase since prep. I'm in currently week 3 of it. This will be a 12-week build before I then move into a photo shoot prep for the end of the year, which will be about 12 to 16 weeks. I finished my prep and my recovery phase at like, I think it was like 54, 55 kilos. I put on 3 kilos in my last build, that was 20 weeks. And I'm currently sitting around 58 kilos ATM. So I'll probably put on like another 1 to 2 kilos in this build. And then we strip it back for the photo shoot to get nice and lean. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And then maybe compete in 2028 as well. Funny story, guys. So last week when we were in Melbourne, I actually got a BBL allegation. Yeah, I was pretty happy about it. The chick next to me, I was training with my client Paige, and we were doing some leg extensions, whatever. And the girl next to me, she's like, I need to ask you, like, is this real? And like, she pointed at my glutes. I was like, yeah. She's like, it's not a BBL. And I was like, fuck no. She's like, whoa, well, like, that's so impressive, but yada, yada, yada. Like, how did you do it? I was like, training really fucking hard. And it's just wild that we're at that point now. And like, I was like to her, girl, this is a big compliment to me that you giving me BBL allegations, and everyone has known about it. Put it on my story, told my coach, because, you know, must talk about it. So in the last month, I've had a BBL allegation, and I've also had a steroid allegation as well.
You from the outside of the car talking to absolutely the ground is a very funny interaction.
I tried to play it off like really casually as well. It's right, we will slowly build up some confidence on more filming in public, but for now, we just keep it on the DL. Baby steps. Fridays for us at the moment, I've been a bit more of like a catch-up-y sort of day. So if there's been any tasks that have come off the back of like during the week that we either haven't gotten back to, or if there's things that have popped up throughout the week that we need to get done by the end of this week, we're gonna add them to our Friday sort of to do. I had a call with a client yesterday that just came back from a trip away. So just kind of touch base on like how she's feeling post-trip, what the plans are moving forward. So I need to update her meal plan for next week. After our conversation yesterday, all client programs all done for the week, so I don't need to do anything there. I think that's really all for client work besides like responding back to messages. And then we have our meeting. Jackson and I have a meeting each week where we just run through business stuff. There's a couple content bits and bobs we just want to finish off today as well. But yesterday I had such a good day of just completing content that I needed to film. Like as of late, content has been very much like, it's been posted, but it's just been too last minute. And I hate leaving shit, like content in particular, to the last minute, because I feel like it's just something that I'm like, I've been doing this for so long now. Like, come on, Kayla, like step up your game, have it all sorted. And it's just been very like messy weeks as of late. We've had a lot of shit everywhere between going to Melbourne last week. That obviously left us with less days. My workload with clients has also increased heaps in the last couple months, which is really cool and exciting. It just has also mean that I've had to relearn learn how I need to structure my weeks to be able to get the most out of my efficiency, not miss out on anything with clients, and get all my tasks done and not crash out or burn out in the process, which the last couple months, honestly, fair to say, I wouldn't say I've reached peak burnout, but I've definitely like fucking struggled with a lot of shit. And for us, like a big priority this year is like prioritizing our relationship, especially now that we are working together. I don't want us just to, which we have done, like fall into the routine of just like being business partners and what we talk about is work, and like we nurture the work relationship 99% of the time but not our actual relationship. And we found that has been something we've really worked on and we've been working on consistently over the last couple months, which has made a massive difference. We are also, which I don't know if I've actually even shared this, but we are also seeing a couples therapist. So I have my own individual therapist, Jackson has his own individual therapist, and then we're also seeing a couples therapist, which has been extremely helpful. And there's nothing wrong, like we are all good, but it's been good to have just like a nice like mediator for certain topics and just being able to understand us as a couple and just setting some goals as a couple together as well, which one of them being travel is a big one for us. Whether it be domestic travel, interstate, like we honestly don't care, but we just want to go and like explore the world a little bit more. We're very positive about a lot of things moving forward, and we've had a lot of reassurance from our friends, family, mentors. Like being in Melbourne last week was a great reminder of like, okay, we are doing really well. We have made a lot of progress. I need to put my socks on. We have made a lot of progress just in like life in general. Like being able to go to Melbourne, we stayed at the same hotel we stayed at the first time I actually ever went to Melbourne, which was when Jax and I were only 6 months into being together. And at the time, we were both still well and truly working on the gym floor, a lot of sessions every single week. And for us to make that work, it was like we need to be doubling up on sessions. We're pulling later nights, earlier mornings, so we can, you know, make the time for us to go away for the weekend. But we're now in a position where we don't need to do that, and I think it's really cool to be able to reflect on that. And we stayed in the same hotel. It was a really nice weekend to kind of reflect and be like, wow, like we have come really far, not just like individually, but also as a couple and also as business owners and coaches themselves. And like we got to train with clients that had been working with us for the last 1 to 2 years, and being online and building the business the way that we did and putting ourselves out there and, you know, posting consistently on social media, all these things was kind of the reason why we got to meet these people in the first place. They got to become clients and be part of our community, but it also meant that we also had the opportunity to fly to where they are and train with them and hang out with them for the day, which is really cool. So I don't know how we got there, but that was a really nice reflection for Friday morning. I'm ready to get stuck into work. I put a little bit of makeup on because we are going to be doing some filming today, so I just wanted to zhuzh myself up a little bit. I also got my hair keratined like 2 days ago, got it done on Wednesday, so at the moment I can't wash it. I just have to leave it straight and out. So like it's nice to have like my hair already done and it feels very put together, so I'm going to maximize content as much as possible. Yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. These have honestly been a fucking godsend. I ordered them from Officeworks yesterday or 2 days ago for click and collect because they are unavailable literally everywhere. I tried to buy some last week when we went to Melbourne at JP Park and they were fucking sold out, but full content, and I found myself just locking in a lot better yesterday when I was doing them. So far has been absolutely phenomenal. So it is 10:07. I have until 10:30 to meal plan, client messages, respond to technique videos, etc. Get that all sorted, and then Jax and I need to lock in for our meeting then. Currently making my lunch. Got sweet potato cooking, basmati rice cooking as well, which I'll be eating for lunch and dinner today. And then I'm gonna have this meal is gonna be with tuna. Dinner, I'm gonna be having it with salmon. Just wrapped up a massive meeting with Jackson where we just transitioned so many expenses over to the business accounts. Like a bit of backstory, and I don't know much about this. This is not legal advice, this is not business advice. I'm literally just talking about what the fuck. since we've joined businesses, so we were operating specifically as sole traders before, when it was just Chaos Studio Coaching and then Jackson Man Studio Coaching. Separate. Once we came together, we've had to open up a company, and we were still technically operating as sole traders, but we're slowly in the process of like transitioning all of our clients over to the company and moving all the debits over and all these certain things. And now, because we will be paying tax on that and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, we need to transfer all of our expenses, because our sole trader accounts do not have funds in them because it's all in our business account. So we've just gone in and tried to cull a lot of expenses where we can, where there's double ups between like me and Jackson using the same apps, because we were sole traders. Things were a lot of it was separate. So we're able to cull a lot of expenses, which was a positive, and cut things down where we need to, and just join things together, which has actually reduced some of our costs, which is great. The next step that I need to figure out with it is just how we're going to be paying ourselves, and part of this is going to be something we will be talking with our accountant next week, but there's something I need to figure out what I'm going to do for this week so we can pay our fucking bills. So that is next on the agenda. We have introduced a VIP tier into our coaching service with some of our most long-term, loyal, incredible clients. So we are sending out some gift packs to them, which I need to print off their printing labels. I need to add in some vouchers. I need to add their personalized cards to all of them. And then I need to get to the post office by the time it shuts today and send them all off. So we do have some interstate clients. We do also have some international clients. And then we also have some local clients as well. So I want to be able to get at least all the interstate and international client packages out as soon as possible, because they obviously take time. Some of the more local clients that we have, we will be delivering them. That is the game plan for the rest of the day. Normally on a Friday, I do actually go to my mum's house, and I usually just hang out with her for the afternoon / evening. I don't like this, but it's actually my brother's birthday this weekend, so I'm going to be seeing my family tomorrow and the following day. And there's more work stuff that if I can get all this shit done this week, it just clears up so fucking much brain space for me. I am going to be staying home tonight and doing all of this afternoon, so that way next week we don't have any more of that shit to get done, and then I can just chill out all weekend as well, because weekends are me time, and something I can actually proudly say I've done a lot better in the last, like, I'd say year, is not working all weekend. Like, I can work, like, the girl can put in fucking hours, but I was just getting to a point where I was just working for the sake of working, and I'm still doing my best to reduce that during the week especially, but weekends was a really tough one for me, and I would just like work, didn't go out, like didn't leave the house, just like prioritize work, or I'd like see Jackson for one day and work the next day. Like, it was just a lot, and I'm at a point now where I just don't fucking give a shit. I did not choose to work for myself to work every fucking day and not have a life. If I need to work every day because it is required in the season that I'm in, I will absolutely do it. But right now, like, I don't need to work on the weekends, and I'm doing what I can to avoid working on the weekends as much as possible. That means doing my work now so I can hang out with my family tomorrow, I'm gonna go see a client and we're gonna train together tomorrow, so we can see friends, like, so I can do all that. Like, I'm fucking copying it tonight so I can do that. I did so well with this rice. Fucking oath. It looks so unappealing. It also looks like I've got no veggies because it's literally just like beige food. Tuna, cottage cheese, avo, sweet potato, rice. I mean, like, it is what it is. It's just like fucking food at the end of the day. It's kind of slaps, like with Tabasco on top too. Food has been eaten. It is 2:45, and these are all the cards I do need to get created. I'm not gonna lie, guys, this has taken me so much longer than I thought it was going to take. Like, handwriting all these cards is a lot, and I've still got to do 1, 2, 11. I don't think I'm gonna have time to get to the post office today, which I'm not happy. I'm not happy about, because this is something I really wanted to get done, and I just don't think it's actually realistic. You know what's really funny? Starting to add orders in so I can print these labels, entering everything for these fucking labels, and then getting an error saying, we're having some technical difficulties right now and we cannot save. If this is not going to be done, then I need to get back to some client messages to wrap up the week. I usually will finish up like wrapping up messages by about 5 o'clock on a Friday, just so everyone's answered, responded to, all good to go for the weekend. And then that's going to leave me with, I'm actually going to go for a walk while I do that, actually. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and then come home and crack on with other shit. We have conquered Le Walk, which is great. I'm sitting on like 7,000 steps now for the day, which I reckon will hit the 8K by the end of the day. But this is the state of the kitchen. And my office is also a fucking mess. Oh, it's actually not too bad. It's just like shit's everywhere. We're going to start cleaning shit up. I got so sidetracked when I sat on that lounge and opened up my phone and posted my fucking post for tonight. You best believe I got stuck in a scroll hole. I find showering is just one of those things I procrastinate so much. Like, I don't know why, because I love feeling clean and showering. I am washed and we are all good, and I'm ready to eat some din-dins. Also, PJs are the Velocity loungewear set, so it's just this crop. And I initially didn't buy these to be pajamas. I bought them to be lounge. And I just wore them to bed one day and I was like, I love this. I don't ever wear matching PJs to bed. Normally in winter, I'm like an oversized t-shirt and tracky person, but sometimes I just like looking cute when I go into bed. We're gonna make some salmon and spinach and tomato paste. But I made this the other day, it was actually really nice. So it's just cooked salmon on the pan. Then I just cooked some green beans, spinach, and tomato paste, and I just have like frozen spinach in the freezer that I just chuck on the pan and defrost. While the salmon's cooking, added tomato paste on top of that, and then I will heat up the green beans in the microwave, and I'll probably add the green beans once the salmon's cooked into the little sauce concoction. I'm not gonna lie, this dinner's kind of lit. Spinach, tomato paste, green beans, salmon, rice with a shit ton of salt and a little bit of teriyaki sauce. Like, sorry? What on chef? I'm actually chef. That slaps. Like, would recommend giving it a red hot crack because that tasted lit. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this meal and chill on the lounge for the rest of the evening. I just want to say thank you for watching this vlog. If you made it this far, I don't know how long this is going to be, but I hope to God it's not too long. But thank you for coming along on my day today. I hope you are having a fabulous day yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.